should first start off with a definition of what continuous cover forestry is. The one that has been devised for New Zealand is as follows: the management of forests using ecological principles which are patterned on natural processes so that the forest canopy is always maintained at one or more levels and the forest will largely self-regenerate. Harvest removals will be undertaken as single tree or small coop fellings so that biodiversity, soil and water values and the landscape are not compromised. So the main thing here is that sustainability of the forest in the long term is at the heart of continuous cover forestry. It's not a silvicultural system as such. It's more a method of management, and you'd use different silvicultural systems depending upon what phase of the operation you're at. So it does get slightly complicated, or it sounds slightly complicated, but in fact it's really quite simple once it starts to work. And essentially it's the complete opposite of clear felling. Now there are several principles that you need to maintain if you're going to practice continuous cover forestry. The first is you adapt the forest to the site. It's not a case of saying we've got 100 hectares here, we'll flatten whatever's there and plant it with radiata. That's not adapting the forest to the site. You've got to look at individual sites, and they may be quite small, and work out what's going to do best on that site. The second principle is you have a holistic approach to the whole question of forest management. The objective is to maintain and enhance the functioning ecosystem that's already there, or if it's not already there, you need to recreate something which would have been there had things been different. You maintain forest conditions and you don't clear fell. Now there is one slight variation to this theme, and that is a thing called patch felling. Very often, and this happens particularly in UK, where you're converting an area of exotic species, say spruce in their case, to continuous cover, you may fell patches of up to say 5 hectares and gradually convert those to continuous cover. But patch felling, strictly speaking, is not part of that process, but it's a means of getting to where you want to go.